Hello and welcome to my channel, Lady Green Thumb 2. I am Priya and I am gardening in Texas between zones 7B and 8A. I've been quite busy trying to downsize from a house to an apartment right here still in Frisco, and I've not been able to upload videos in a timely manner, and I've decided that I'm going to start posting things on the day I record everything, just to get things out quicker. I may do a video later on because March of this year marks a year since I started my YouTube channel. I started documenting the single seat challenge in 2022. So I will continue to do that still in 2023, but I'll have maybe more videos on a more frequent basis. In terms of the transition, I did set myself up to start volunteering at a community garden out in Frisco. It's called The Harvest at Frisco Commons. And I just got done with a meeting and met two other gardeners or members of the club. And we were out here going through all the beds and the planting and what had been planted. What we harvested today were radishes as well as mustard greens, like cut and come again. Also, I'm going to be going back and forth here, is on the apartment front. I had brought over about 5 planters, or had planned to have only 5 planters. I'm trying so hard to just keep it at that, but I have a whole lot of things planted in them, along with perennials and annuals that I bought from the house. And then back at the community garden here also, I planted out some of my more sentimental items such as clematis and apple cuttings, some fig, as well as mulberry. So things have been shared between the community garden and the raised beds here at the Harvest. Things also started indoors, were peppers and tomatoes, and if you have watched my prior videos, you'll see that the single seed challenge for this year are actually twins of the Sugar Rush peach pepper. So that will be coming out in either the 2 spaces. And then also at the Grove, which is where I'm volunteering at as part of an organization, is there were ginger and sweet potato varieties planted, and just today we put those out in the raised bed at the Harvest, and I'm so looking forward to seeing how that grows up. One of the members is going to bring some twirly type of trellising to have those sweet potatoes trellis up. So I'm really excited to see how that all grows and works out in terms of not overcrowding and being able to plant below that, since I have so many plants. My plan for today is to go ahead and plant more varieties of cucumber, at least 2 more. And the beds that I have, that I'm a part of at the Harvest, are bed number 12, 14, and 15. I believe that is in the white quadrant. And then my own bed I have here is bed number 8. Garlic was planted last year, I believe in October sometime, and they're at the perimeter of 3 sides at least of this bed, as well as I had purchased as part of a group onions from Dixondale Farms, as well as purchased some from North Haven Gardens, at least an early variety. And that is all here in this bed. The last thing I did here, just to bring you in on some seedlings that I had put in, is that here in bed 12, I planted 2 different types of cucumber, and the variety is a Chinese yellow, which is a cucumber that I got as part of a swap a few years ago. And there's, by the way, 8 cucumbers in the row over here going down on the edge. The plan is to let it trellis up. The 2 varieties is, one is a bush and one is a climber, so vining. So I did in between the 2, I did an alternating of a vining followed by a bush. And the bush variety is a variety called Space Master 80, and this is from Botanical Interest. So altogether there'll be 8 vines, and I planted 2 or 3 seeds in each spot, and I'll thin that out later. So that's bed 12. Bed 14 here, I planted 3 spots on the left side of bed 14, which is 14A, of dill. And that's dill that I harvested from years ago as well. I applied a nitrogen fertilizer, which is organic mostly. It does have potassium and phosphate too, but very small amounts of that. I just want to get the greens going here so that it can, this is mostly onion again, and then garlic on the far end, elephant garlic. Also, I put sluggo down. I'll place a picture here just for the young seedlings here to prevent any slugs possibly, or roly-polies or pill bugs. I put them in all 3 beds where I have seedlings coming up, or where there are seedlings coming up. In 15, only flowers are coming up on the edge here, and that's where I placed the sluggo. And then at the end here, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the sweet potato has gone in. There's a white variety and a purple variety, so 6 of them. There's one hiding behind the sunflower over there. And again, the plan is to trellis these up and kind of experiment. This will look so different in a month. It's going to look so nice and lush. And then also on this side, I put in the nitrogen fertilizer mostly on the onions. And this is a red Welsh green onion. I'm going to come around this way. I have some visitors that might start talking to me. So also the sluggo was put down on from this point forward, because there's a lot of seedlings or young plants. And I believe that has covered everything that I have done today. I'll add more pictures with some text if I've forgotten anything. Oh, I did forget to mention something, is since everything is young and tender in most of the plots, including my own over here, which is bed 8, I'm going to go ahead and water this one in, especially I see some dry spots. And then wherever the seedlings went in, all of the 3 other beds for the grove, I will water those in as well.